Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere.
I'm Aysh.
And in this video, we're going to be reviewing Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 5. Now, first of all, we're going to discuss our thoughts.
Wait. First of all, it was called The Door.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, it's called The Door. I actually researched that to remember what it was called, and then I just totally forgot. But yeah, first of all, we're going to go into our opinions on the episode, and then we're going to get into the spoiler section where we discuss what happened in the episode. So, what did you think? Did you enjoy yourself? Do you think?
At first, I thought it was really slow, and then obviously it got a bit weird.
Really?
At first, it felt like
You know,
it wasn't what I wanted to see.
We can't even spoil it and say what happened first. But I was happy first of all because there was some shit that like was one of my favorite characters getting involved in it. So
yeah,
but what would you say? It picked up.
Well, yeah, it picked up.
And you enjoyed the episode. You thought it was a good episode.
Yeah, overall, I enjoyed the episode. I'm not saying I didn't. I just
Well, this episode was epic. It was a very good episode. A lot of action was going in, a lot of madness happened, and yeah, if you haven't watched it, definitely go watch it ASAP because it was a madness. And yeah, I'm not going to say anything else because it will just get into spoiler territory. So that is where we're going to be traveling. Let's get into spoiler territory and let's start with
yeah, we'll go from your notes because
we'll start with my notes.
I didn't understand everything, so because you're more on this Game of Thrones stuff.
Well, Sansa goes to meet Littlefinger with Brienne. That's how we start off. So first and foremost, I'm like, yeah, this is wild because obviously Littlefinger was like, what's the word? He was grooming Sansa, kind of.
Yeah, I guess that's
to be his like kind of protege and kind of wife. I don't know what he really wants to do with her, to be honest, because I know he loved her mum or whatever, so maybe he's trying to get in there also. I think that's probably the route he's gonna go down, but he gave her to Ramsay, obviously, and she's pissed off that he gave her to Ramsay, and
that's understandable.
Yeah, and then they have their conversation, which was good, and then Littlefinger said he didn't know about Ramsay, and Sansa was basically sticking it on him and whatnot, and then like in the end she kind of came around, like he kind of slivered his way out of the situation, and he also told her to go find her uncle to go get her army. I thought it was Brendan Stark, but I'm not 100% sure if he said Brendan.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, so do not quote me on that. If you guys know who he told her to go find, please leave it in the comment section below because I'm confused on that myself. But yeah, what did you think about that? Did you... You didn't give a shit. To be
honest, that's not like one of the storylines that interests me a good deal.
You do realise Littlefinger started everything that happened in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but
like apart from the White Walker shit, but he started the whole like crumbling of the Empire. Like Littlefinger's been out here.
What was the first thing he did? I don't remember.
He's the one who got John Arryn's wife to poison him.
Okay, fair enough.
So if that didn't happen, Ned would have never went to King's Landing, and I swear he told Ned to like do something or whatever, and then he betrayed him, and then Ned got his head cut off, and then it was just
but
he wants to create chaos because he thinks chaos is a ladder.
I
and it's
think
gonna get him to the top.
Littlefinger plots are better when they're all like coming into like more fruition.
See, you're not.
I'm not so bothered about the build-up like you are, but that's because he's one of your favourite characters.
No, because I know that bad guys win in Game of Thrones, and he's had his finger in every single fucking pie that's been happening in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
like every
true.
single disgusting pie that makes you like want to throw up, Littlefinger's probably got something to do with it. And he's been out here, so you gotta watch his movements because whenever he's on screen, you know something big's about to go.
I'm not saying I'm not watching them, I'm just not like...
And him sending her to her uncle, I think that somehow that needs to play into his plan, or else he just wouldn't do it.
Is her uncle the Lord of the Vale related? Because if that's her cousin, are they related?
What?
You know her cousin from the last episode that got the raven?
Yeah.
Is the uncle that he sent her to related to that cousin? Because obviously your uncle, like your cousins are your uncle's children.
I don't know, no, because that was... Well, yeah, they're probably related because they're all... related.
No, but as in they might be close. It might be more closely related. I don't know.
What? How is that relevant?
I'm just saying it might be.
I don't know, but I don't think that's relevant
think?
at all. I just think you're just on some tangent that makes no sense and is going nowhere over there.
Fair enough.
But then Arya is sent to assassinate a dancer in a play, so she can finally become no one and you know, take on. I don't know. I don't even know what Arya is gonna do. But she goes to see the play. The play's basically dissing her family and King Robert and all that.
Yeah, it's about Ned Stark's death and stuff.
Yeah, and yeah, that's all that really happens.
I like that play though. It was a nice touch.
Yeah, because you can see her face. You can see that she's not really no one yet. She's still tied to that Arya Stark. Character, I guess.
Yeah, no,
she's still Arya Stark. She's still is feeling for her parents and whatnot and all that sort of shit. She hasn't distanced herself from it yet, and I think that might be why the guy sent her there, because he knew that they'd be doing this sort of play that talks about her family.
And I think that's the first time she's really had to kind of confront what's happened, because it's been so busy, obviously. Yeah. It's the first time she really got to confront what's happened as well.
And yeah, what happened was terrible. Reminded me of the terrible acts in season 1 where Ned Stark got I don't even want to discuss it. Then basically the we see the three-eyed raven with Bran again. We learn that the forest people created the White Walkers to fight against men. I already knew this because I had watched some YouTube theories online and whatnot, but you probably didn't know about that.
No, I didn't know this, and I didn't know they were called the forest people. I called them the plant people.
I just called them the forest people. I think they were one with the forest or some sort of shit. I was going to call them elves, but I'm not sure if they're elves.
No, they don't.
So I'm just calling them
the forest people. They look like walking trees.
And I thought when I saw her like putting this stick into some sort of man, I thought that was creating the three-eyed raven, because he's like in some sort of tree, it seemed.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure if it was him, and then like somehow he accidentally created loads of White Walkers or something, or they just came about after. I don't have a clue.
No, I think it was just someone else, and it was just a White Walker.
She just created one White Walker, and then the White Walker just started going around and converting other people. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It seems very weird over there. But yeah, we learned that, and then we go on to Theon. Theon publicly supports his sister to become queen, and then Euron Greyjoy comes to claim the throne. And then when he done that, I thought that there'd be some sort of, competition or whatnot, because that's what they were saying. There was going to be some sort of competition or
but he was
some sort of thing
he
to claim the throne.
wanted to team up with Daenerys and stuff.
Yeah. Wait, I swear I've got that written down. This just keeps on going to the bottom of the notes, which is really, really annoying.
Well, he said he wanted to team up with Daenerys by building a huge fleet, and because she'd have such a huge fleet, she'd definitely want to team up with him. Like, that's how he'd seduce
He basically said he'd build a fleet to give Daenerys in exchange for marriage, and he also admitted to killing Theon's dad. And then, which basically building the fleet was Theon's sister's idea. I don't know her name, so that's her name.
I don't know. It begins with S, but I don't remember what it actually
name's
is.
Theon's sister to me. And so he stole her idea, said that he was going to do it, said that he was going to marry Daenerys, and then basically come together and go take the Iron Throne. And yeah, they crowned him king. they just was like, you know what? Okay, you can be king now. And then after he done that,
Theon and his sister run away with the fleet.
What is this fucking note thing is pissing me off.
Okay.
Yeah, Theon and his sister run away and steal all the best ships, and rightly so, because immediately after being crowned king, Euron tells everyone to start building ships and sets on a mission to kill them and get Daenerys. So
it's lucky that they did run away.
It's a bit stressful for Theon and his sister, because obviously my man came, murdered their dad, and then took the throne. Like, they made a smart decision. Like, if everyone's going to support this guy that killed their dad, they should probably get out of there, because the people aren't on their side. And yeah, that's basically what happens there. And then we see Jorah tell Daenerys that he has grayscale.
Oh, that's what it's called. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, he also tells her that he loves her, and he leaves, and she seems very upset, and then she commands him to go find the cure and then return to her.
Because he pledged his life to her.
Yeah. So we see that she I don't know if she loves him, but she definitely cares for him.
I think she definitely loves him in some way. Maybe more as family though than romantically.
I don't know.
Because I see him more like a nice uncle or whatever.
Quickly restart this. There we go. So, yeah, where am I? There's peace in Marine, basically. Tyrion invites a priestess to spread propaganda and to keep Daenerys' rule obeyed, basically. And then the priestess of the Lord of the Light says Daenerys is the chosen one and all that sort of shit. And then Varys says that Stannis was the chosen one, like, apparently, like, a couple months ago or whatever, but he died anyway, so he's not very... like into what they're saying. It's like, you guys are obviously chatting shit, you're just jumping behind anyone and just saying whatever. And then the priestess reveals that she knows a deep secret about him, basically just showing her powers and whatnot. I'm assuming, unless she found out some other way, but I know that these priestesses of the Lord of the Light do have some sort of magic about them. Like, they ain't bullshit, basically. They're not bullshit, they're out here. They're really out here. And yeah, so that's what happens there. I don't know what's going to be happening with the priestesses and the Lord of the Light and all that sort of shit, but it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. And Daenerys hasn't come back to Marine yet, but she is on her way with her Dothraki horde, so it's going to be interesting to see how she feels about what Tyrion's done and what she does going forth, because she doesn't have a ship.
Yeah, and she doesn't have Jorah. Like, guided.
Yeah, but she didn't have him for ages.
Yeah, but...
she didn't have him for time. She banished him bare times, like, so it's not really that deep not having him. Bran goes and touches the three-eyed raven's chair while he's sleeping and is thrust into a vision, and he sees the White Walker's army, which is, it's pretty terrible, to be honest.
Okay, see, I wasn't sure if they were White Walkers as well, because they don't look like the King White Walkers.
The King White Walkers are
deep blue.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, okay.
Those are like the generals, and then the rest of them are just White Walkers. They're basically zombies, isn't it? They're just normal people.
Okay. Well, I put Army of the Undead because that's what they look like.
You could call them Army of the Undead because they are undead.
But I wasn't sure if whether just the generals were the White Walkers and the other army was...
I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they're just the Whites and the generals are the White Walkers. I don't remember. All I know is that there's bare zombie type guys, and then there's the generals. And the Night's King sees Bran and touches him. The three-eyed raven tells him that the Night's King can see him now and knows where he is since he touched him, and he has to leave. And then he tells him that it's time for him to become him. Bran asks if he's ready, and he says no, and then gives him the powers anyways. And I think that leads to what happened in the end of the episode, but we'll get to that. Because that was pretty mad when I saw that happen. I was like, okay, shit is about to go down.
What does he mean by become him?
He's going to give him the powers to become the three-eyed raven, and have all his powers.
Okay, so like...
Because he knew that he couldn't move from that position,
okay.
so he's...
Because I don't remember when all this three-eyed raven stuff started, and I kind of missed who the three-eyed raven was.
Like, Bran was getting visions of a three-eyed raven in his dreams, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And he was following it. And it led him to this guy, because this guy is all magical and whatnot, and I think the forest people created him, and now he's passing all his magic on to Bran.
That makes sense if the forest people created him, because he lives in it.
Bran's got to go do it now, basically.
But Bran can't walk.
Neither can the other guy. He's just on the tree.
I thought he's just always lying down. I didn't realise he couldn't actually.
Nah, he can't walk. So basically, Jon Snow is planning an attack against the Boltons. They plan to rally the support of a load of small families in the north, since most of the big families are already with the Boltons. And Sansa says her uncle has an army, but lies to Jon about how she got the information. Obviously, Littlefinger told her earlier, and she's using the information, which is playing into Littlefinger's hands. We don't know what Littlefinger stands to gain from this, but we know that he probably is going to gain something. We don't even know if the uncle has an army. Maybe we don't know anything. All we know is that she's dealing with Littlefinger, and I don't think Brienne's happy about that. It's probably not going to go well. She sends Brienne to find her uncle, but Brienne says she doesn't want to leave Sansa, but Sansa says Jon will keep her safe.
I feel like there's going to be a moment where she needs Brienne.
We shall see if Jon can keep... You know what? Jon is out here. Jon killed like one of those White Walker generals, so I think Jon can feasibly keep Sansa safe, to be honest. Because like Jon's not a joke.
Yeah.
Like, I used to think John was a waste man, and then when I saw him,
Sansa seems quite like she gets into trouble a lot.
Yeah, but she's
like a damsel in distress.
She doesn't want to be a little bitch anymore. She wants to man up and get involved.
Like she does want to.
And when I saw, what was it like? I think it was season 5, episode 9, where they done like the whole Night's Watch for like a whole episode. I was really pissed off that they was doing that because I hated the Night's Watch. Night's Watch was just super boring. I didn't give a shit about what was going on there. And then I think they went to go get the wildlings or something, and then all hell broke loose. The army of the dead was coming and shit. And then John, he stood up against one of the
Wasn't
White
it like
Walker
a special
generals.
sword or something?
Yeah, he's got the sword of Valyrian steel in it from the Knights Commander before him. So he beat the White Walker and whatnot. And from that point on, I was like, yes, John. Yes. But no, even before that, when he was fighting the guy, I didn't want him to die. And that was the first time.
That's when you realised you cared about this character.
That was the first time that I was rooting for him. Because before, he was just this moany guy on the Night's Watch. And I was like, I don't give a shit about this. But John isn't a waste man, basically. That's my point. So that happens, and then the White Walker's army appeared outside the cave that Bran was in, and that is when shit began to hit the fan. Now, you need to actually watch it. We can't actually describe the fight in the epic detail.
It was mad.
That was going on. They
walked through fire and all sorts.
Yeah, basically they tried to wake Bran, but he's still stuck in a memory with the Raven, and the tree people create a barrier around the cave that the White Walkers can't get through, but the generals can walk through. Like they just walked through it like it was nothing, basically. But all the other like little minions were like bare scared and whatnot and couldn't get through it, and then they just ran around and went through the top or whatever. And then the Night's King killed the three-eyed Raven, which I suspect he saw coming. I thought that was going to happen as well. Like, where is the three-eyed Raven going to go? But Bran walks into Hodor in the past and makes Hodor retarded, basically, because the girl that he's traveling with, I don't know what her name is.
I feel, was it Maria or something?
I don't know.
I feel like it began with them.
But she was shouting at Bran, telling him to...
No, shouting at Hodor.
Yeah, but really shouting at Bran, innit?
Oh.
Because Bran's controlling Hodor.
Oh, okay.
So shouting at Bran, telling him to hold the door and whatnot. And then we see Bran, he's still kind of in the past, but he's also controlling Hodor. And then basically he sees Hodor in the past, Hodor sees him, and then I think he accidentally walks into him in the past, and then Hodor starts saying hold the door, screaming out what the girl's saying, and then it turns into Hodor. So he basically made him retarded. From like this point, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Basically, he traveled back in time and made this shit happen, and then he's been retarded all this time, like fucking helping out Bran. But it was really Bran that made him this way, and he gave his life for Bran because he was holding the door. And then the White Walkers, I think they murdered him. I'm pretty sure he got murdered. I don't think he's coming back, to be honest. And it was really, really sad. Okay. It was really, really sad.
It was, but it was really confusing. Like, okay, why is Bran controlling Hodor? I don't remember this ever being a thing.
Yeah, it's been a thing for a while. Basically, Bran walks into Hodor when they need like a big guy to fight and whatnot. Because Hodor, he's a gentle creature and he doesn't really do much. Yeah. So when they're in a fight, Bran goes into Hodor and uses him to fight, basically, because Bran can't fight himself.
But how does Bran go into Hodor?
Because Bran can walk into animals and I guess people with lesser mental capacity. Or he might even be able to just walk into normal people. We don't know that yet. We now know he can kind of time travel and change the past. He
changed the future, not the past, right?
Yeah, he could, I guess, change the future.
I don't know.
So he might have caused many things to go on down. And it's a bit mad still. It's a bit mad. Now he's got the time travel ability and he's out here and we don't know what Bran's going to do.
Like, intricate how they did it so that him time travelling is what made Hodor become retarded.
Yeah. And it was sad. It was very, very sad. And I think Bran's going to be very upset about it.
When he wakes up.
Yeah. If he does wake up in the next 3 episodes, we know how Game of Thrones is. We ain't gonna see him for a while because they just gave us way too much. But I think Bran's direwolf also dies. I didn't even know his direwolf was still alive, to be honest. I thought it was dead ages ago. But it seemed like he died.
Because wasn't really a key character.
Like a whole horde of zombies jumped on him, so I'm assuming he died, but we didn't see him die.
I swear that girl shattered a White Walker as well.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that, but then I remembered that I think it was the elf woman, the forest woman had like some sort of branch that she tried to stick into the White Walker general, and then the general murdered her. And then I think the other girl got that thing and actually stuck it into his flesh. So I was thinking maybe she had like some superpowers or whatnot, but I think that's what went down. Yeah.
Sword.
But that's basically it.
I get it a lot more now because the whole brand storyline, because it's never interested in me that much. Like I don't remember all these how it all started.
I didn't remember a lot of stuff as well.
So, but you're more invested in that story.
But we'll soon see Bran walk into some dragons. Don't worry, it's coming soon. But
I want to see him walk again.
He's not going to walk again.
I want him to walk again.
He's not going to walk again. That's not.
But I feel so bad that he's not been able to walk all this time.
That's not going to happen. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let us know your thoughts on this episode down below. And we'll see you again next week.
See ya.
Had to end it because it was like on the level.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.